South Australian Western League continued with Sports Centre Cup Division 1 and 2, Round 7 on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd. I'm Thomas Luke and this is the Fresh 92.7 SARL Weekly Recap. On Saturday afternoon, under lights, Roosters Blue defeated Eels 1 34-18 in a tough Division 1 contest. In very cold conditions, neither side managed to score in the first 30 minutes of play, with great defensive pressure by both teams. It was not until a 20-metre dropout by Eels saw Roosters centre Mickey Richards score after some quick ball movement. Leading 6-0, Roosters maintained the momentum in the second half, with 2 successive tries in the space of 12 minutes. One from an exceptional passage of play between 5'8" Anslan Fadiaki, Richards and a second rower, Ashraf Mohammed, that resulted in halfback Dane Keeper scoring. However, Eels fought themselves back into the game with athleticism shown by fullback Darren Williams, winger Fred William and Michael Laurie that saw Eels get onto the scoreboard. But it was not enough, with Roosters finding that try line a further 3 times before the final siren. Best on ground was Roosters Blue Mikey Richards, who played a good attacking game and scored 1 try.
So it's the Sports Centre Cup Division 1 and 2 split, round 7. I'm joined by Dane Keeper from Roosters Blue. You guys had a win, 34-18, great game. You yourself, you scored 2 tries and all the conversions, 8 out of 8. How does that feel?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It's good to be back. The boys, we're trying to build for the finals and the combinations have slowly come together, so it's good. It's really good.
Fantastic. Now, in the first half, we nearly saw a scoreless first half again. You guys scored in the last 5 minutes. What did you guys do to build basically towards that?
I think we knew eventually they were going to crack. We just had to complete our sets and force them to tackle. That's the main thing, we try and score too early and we start putting pressure on ourselves. So once we started completing sets, we started getting on top. So.
And your defensive work was also outstanding. We saw a lot of Eels players tackled out of play when they were about to score. Is that something you guys have been working on as well?
Not necessarily. Like I said, we're still building combinations, and I don't know. I think the boys just play for each other.
That's it.
On Sunday afternoon, Eels 2 defeated Woodville Panthers 60-8 at Victoria Park. Both teams opened with strong defensive play, and after a scoreless 20 minutes, Eels' Darren Eichenboom finally broke through the Panthers' line and got his side on the scoreboard. Eels maintained strong pressure, scoring 4 more times while preventing scoring opportunities by Panthers. Leading 22-0, Eels showed strong control of the game in the second half, with Eels front rower Rob Gould scoring from an impressive 60-metre dash. Panthers pushed back, scoring 2 tries in quick succession after clever ball movement. However, Eels continued to attack, scoring a further 38 points before the game's end. Best on ground was Eels hooker Kyle Sutton, who played a strong attacking game and scored 3 tries. This is the Fresh 92.7 match day interview. We're here where Eels 2 have been Panthers 60-8, and I'm here with Kyle Sutton. Now, you scored 3 tries today and you assisted in multiple others. You must be feeling pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy, yeah. First game back in a while, haven't been training that much, but coming out, great turnout. Yeah, it's a great game.
Now, the Panthers were able to put up a good defence for the first 20 minutes, scoreless 20 minutes, but then you started to really push into them. Did you talk about anything to try and get the ball through them?
No, not really. We just stuck with the game plan from the start, hit hard, get the forwards to run it, and then third, fourth, swing it out wide, and that's what they did, and that's what got me to score the tries, so yeah, it was good.
Now, speaking of, quite a few of the tries that you were involved in were, passes from you to another player to try and work it around that Panthers line. That's something you've been working on?
Yeah, definitely. We've been working on our back plays and all that, trying to get a back structure coming up to strong sides against the Roosters soon, so we're going to need it.
Now, you were a bigger side, so quite a few of your players were able to kind of force through that Panthers line. Is that something you were trying to use to your advantage, or it just worked out?
It just didn't work out. We've always had, get our force to run the first few, but it just plays out.
And yeah, now we're seeing a lot of athleticism from the Eels. Was there any players in particular that stood out for you?
I'd have to say Nigel and Darren. They both played well. Darren's charged down to Nigel, then gave it off to me, and they've just been great players since the start. They've really helped me out since I've come up to seniors.
Later that day, Henley Raiders defeated South Adelaide Bulldogs 42-14. Henley opened explosively with an impressive 40-metre dash from halfback Harry Turai and centre Darcy Strickland that secured multiple scoring opportunities in the opening minutes of the game. Henley controlled the first half of that game, pushing through South's defensive line while preventing any scoring opportunities. Leading 22-0 at halftime, Henley again opened strongly with a quick try by Levi Colesso. However, Souths pushed back and stopped Henley's offensive in its tracks while pushing through for their own scoring opportunities. In the last 10 minutes of the match, Henley regained the momentum and sealed the win, scoring the last 3 tries of the game. Best in ground was Henley Hare Tumai, who played an athletic attacking game. Other standout players were South's Patrick Duro, who played a strong defensive game, and Henley's Darcy Strickland.
We're here with the Fresh 92.7 match day interview where Henley Raiders have defeated Bulldogs 42-14. I'm here with Darcy Strickland. Now, you had a very athletic game today. Scored a couple of tries yourself, 60-metre sprint. You must be happy.
Yeah, real happy. The boys played well, stuck to our structure. We couldn't ask for less of the boys. Everything we've done at training brought out here and good result.
Now, is there any players that stood out to you in particular? You know, somebody rhyming with Bumai?
Yeah, Hare Tumai, he always has a good game, always plays well. Paddy from the Bulldogs always gives us a go. Yeah, stood out to me.
Now, this is another one for you guys. So how are you feeling heading into with the finals coming up?
We're feeling pretty confident, Hopefully we can do this against Roosters, kind of the big side we're looking forward to, and hope for the best for us. And,
All right, thanks, Darcy.
Thank you.
For the third week in a row, the Division 1 ladder sees no change, with Henley Raiders still firmly on top with no losses, as Roosters White also hold the Division 2 top spot. Eels 2 edge out Panthers for position 2. Next week, TEC Titans will host a home game at Port Pirie against the Woodville Panthers at 2 o'clock. Then, at Victoria Park, Roosters White will face off against Eels 2 at 4:30, followed by a massive Division 1 clash between Henley Raiders and Roosters Blue at 6. Then on Sunday, the South Bulldogs hunt for the division split first win against Eels 1 at 2:30. For all information on fixtures, results and where to play NRL in SA, visit the SARL website at www.sarugbyleague.com.au. I'm Thomas Luke and you've been watching the Fresh 92.7 SARL Weekly Recap.